Google isn't the only search engine out there. There's other search engines that are getting hundreds and hundreds of millions of visitors a month, if not billions of visitors a month. Hi everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to rank on page 1 of Bing. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. That way, every time I release new videos and educational tips like this, you'll get notified. I know I always cover Google and how to get the most out of Google, but look, Bing, even though it's not the most popular search engine, it's still super popular. You can get millions of visitors a month from Bing. I know sites that are right now that are dominating on Bing and literally get over 1 million visitors a month. So don't just focus all your time and attention on Google. You need to focus on Bing as well. And that's why I have this video, is to walk you through step by step of how to rank on Bing. So let's get started. Tip number 1, unlike Google, on Bing, we found that exact match domains perform even better than they do on Google. So if your domain is hotels.com and you're trying to rank for all the hotel terms, you're going to do much better on Bing than you would on Google. Now, what we also found with Bing through experimentation is we already know that, hey, all these prime domains like hotels.com are taken, or cheap hotels, or whatever it may be. But there's many versions of it. There's the .org, the .net versions, there's the .co versions. You can get any of these extensions and still do well on Bing from everything that we've tested. So if you can't find the .com version, that's okay. Don't stop yourself there. Look for the exact match version that is any other extension. And if you already have a site and you don't want to do that, make sure your keywords are in the URL. With Bing, we found that a super important factor because they're looking at the domain name as well as URL. So if your keywords aren't in your URL, such as yourdomain.com/keyword, you won't rank as highly for that term. The second tip I have for you is don't forget keyword usage in the fundamental areas. So H1 tag, title tag, meta description, your first paragraph of that page. If the keyword is in all the right places, and again to recap, title, meta description, heading, first paragraph, and of course throughout the content as well, you're much more likely to do better in Bing. If you don't have it in all those places, like you skip out the heading tag within the first few paragraphs, you won't rank as well on Bing. Keyword placement from everything that we've tested is very important. The third tip, just like Google, high quality content is super important. You don't want to push out mediocre content. Bing knows there's too much content to index. They're in the same position as Google, in which if the content's not amazing, they don't want to rank it. So before you write new content, I always recommend checking out the Content Ideas Report in Ubersuggest, where you can type in a keyword and it shows you all the popular blog posts. You don't want to just copy what's already popular. You want to have something that's new, fresh, but it'll give you ideas of what's working and what's not. You want to do more articles like the stuff that's working and less of the stuff that's not working. The fourth tip I have for you is leverage social media. Unlike Google, social media is much more important with Bing. They've publicly stated how they use social signals to determine ranking. So you need more social shares from Twitter. You need more social shares on Facebook. You need to get out there on LinkedIn. Microsoft owns LinkedIn. Keep that in mind. Microsoft also owns Bing. Microsoft was one of the first early investors in Facebook, right? So all these deals that they set up help them get access to this data. So if you don't get the social shares, you're not going to do well. Remember how I mentioned in the previous tip, the Content Ideas Report in Ubersuggest? It shows you what content people like and what they don't. It breaks it down not just based off of backlinks or search traffic, it also breaks it down based off of social shares. That's again really important for this tip, because if you're creating content that no one wants to share, you're not going to do that well on Bing. But the moment you get those social signals, we found that if you get them extremely fast as well, your rankings start skyrocketing much quicker in Bing. Tip number 5, leverage Bing's Webmaster Tools. Similar to how Google has Webmaster Tools, you're probably not signed up for Bing's Webmaster Tools. This will tell you errors, issues, anything wrong with your site, what you need to fix. You need to be leveraging this on a regular basis. When you do this, you'll get more insights, more data, and it'll help you rank better on Bing, because it's not about what you see or what you think needs to be improved. Their Webmaster Tools will tell you what changes you need to make as well. The sixth tip I have for you is focus on user experience. Bing over the last few years has been making a big push on this. As someone doing a search, clicking through on a result and then hitting the back button right away and bouncing back from your site, are you giving people what they're looking for based on the tab? Are they going to multiple pages on your site? All of this is really helpful because If you're providing the best experience, you'll rank higher in Bing. And similar to Google, they're using things like brand queries as well. And that all plays into user experience. If you don't put a user first, you'll find that yes, in the short run, you may get some decent rankings on Bing, but you won't stay there. You need your user metrics to be amazing. And the last tip I have for you is check out the SEO Analyzer Report on Neil Patel. It'll analyze 150 pages on your site for free, tell you what errors to fix. The tool isn't just optimized for Google, but we've also created that tool so it's optimized for Bing as well. So if you go through it, look for the errors, fix them all, and it'll break them down step by step in recommendations and it orders them in priority. And if you do it step by step, you'll find that your rankings will be better on Bing over time as well. If you need help with your Bing SEO, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Cheers.